The sun slowly rises over Cebu City, painting the narrow streets with soft golden light. Amidst the early buzz of jeepneys and vendors calling out their morning sales, a gentle melody floats through the air. It comes from a corner near the marketplace, where a man and his young son stand with an old, worn-out guitar. The father, Ramon, has tired eyes but a calm smile. His son, Liam, stands beside him, clutching the microphone connected to a tiny speaker that sometimes crackles with static. Their voices blend in perfect harmony, rough yet tender, humble yet full of soul. They sing for passers-by who pause for a moment, drop a few coins, and smile before hurrying away. The sound of their duet carries something deeper than words. It tells a story of love, survival, and unwavering faith. Ramon wasn't always a street singer. Years ago, he worked as a mechanic, but after an accident and his wife's passing, music became his only way to keep going, and the only thing that could make Liam smile again. Together, they sing every day, no matter how hot the sun or how heavy the rain. When they take a break, Liam eats a small sandwich and looks up at his father. "Papa," he says softly, "one day, we'll sing on a big stage, right? Maybe on TV." Ramon chuckles, his eyes glistening. "Maybe, Anik. As long as we sing with our hearts, people will listen." As night falls, they pack their things. The world feels small, but their dreams are big. Little do they know, the melody they shared that morning will soon travel across oceans and change their lives forever. Weeks pass since that morning in Cebu. Life continues the same way, singing in markets, bus terminals, and seaside parks. Every note Liam and Ramon sing carries their hopes, echoing through the busy streets. One afternoon, while they perform, "You Raise Me Up," near the pier, a kind tourist stops to record them on her phone. She smiles through tears and says, "You two have something special." Ramon bows humbly, not realizing that moment will soon change everything. A few days later, the video is uploaded online. It starts gaining views, first hundreds, then thousands, then millions. People all over the world are moved by the raw beauty of a father and son singing their hearts out on the streets of Cebu. Messages pour in, words of encouragement, donations, and invitations to perform. Then one evening, while Ramon is fixing his old guitar, his phone rings. The caller introduces herself as a producer from America's Got Talent. "We saw your video," she says excitedly, "and we'd love for you and your son to audition in Los Angeles." Ramon freezes. "Are you sure this isn't a joke?" he asks, his voice trembling. The woman laughs softly. "It's real, Mr. Santos. The world deserves to hear your story." Ramon calls Liam, who's doing his homework by candlelight. "Anik," he whispers, "we're going to America." Liam's eyes widen in disbelief. He jumps into his father's arms, both laughing and crying at once. That night, they don't sleep. They dream of airplanes, bright lights, and a stage bigger than any street they've ever sung on. Ramon kneels beside his son's bed and whispers. The day finally arrives. The father and son step off the plane in Los Angeles, their hearts pounding with excitement and nerves. Everything feels overwhelming. The tall buildings, the flashing lights, the unfamiliar cold air. But as they hold hands, they know they're here for one reason, to sing their story. Backstage at America's Got Talent, other contestants warm up, cameras roll, and crew members rush by. Liam, wearing his only clean white shirt, grips his father's arm tightly. Ramon kneels, smiling gently. "Greater than, just sing with your heart, Anik. We've already won, because we're here together." When their names are called, "Please welcome Ramon and Liam from the Philippines," the audience cheers softly, curious. Under the bright lights, they step onto the massive stage. The judges, Simon Cowell, Sofia Vergara, Howie Mandel, and Heidi Klum, look on. Simon leans forward, asking, "What brings you here today?" Ramon replies, voice trembling, "We sing on the streets of Cebu. Music helped us survive, and it's how we tell our story." As the music begins, a hush falls over the audience. They perform, "You Raise Me Up." Raymond's deep, soulful voice carries the weight of years of struggle, while Liam's soft, angelic tone brings light and innocence. Their harmony feels like a prayer, raw, honest, and pure. The audience begins to tear up. Some hold their hands over their hearts, others simply close their eyes to feel the emotion. When the final note fades, there's silence, the kind that only true beauty can create, before a thunderous standing ovation fills the room. Simon sits back, blinking away tears. Something in his expression says he's just witnessed more than talent, he's witnessed love. The applause echoes like a wave crashing through the theater. Ramon and Liam stand frozen under the stage lights, tears glimmering in their eyes. The golden confetti hasn't fallen yet, but everyone can feel it coming. The audience is still on their feet, clapping and cheering as if time itself has stopped to celebrate this moment. Simon Cowell, known for his tough composure, sits silently for a few seconds. He rubs his eyes, clearly moved. Then he looks up at the duo, his voice softer than anyone has ever heard it. Greater than, I've watched thousands of performances, Simon begins, his British accent trembling slightly, but what you two just did, that wasn't just singing. That was love. That was everything this show is about. Ramon bows his head, speechless. Liam clutches his father's hand tightly, his little heart pounding. The crowd chants, "Golden buzzer! Golden buzzer!" Simon glances at the other judges, who nod with tears in their eyes. And then, with a gentle smile, Simon stands, raises his hand, and slams the golden buzzer. The theater erupts in cheers as golden confetti rains down from above, swirling around father and son like a shower of dreams. Ramon lifts Liam into his arms, spinning him in pure joy. Both are crying, not from disbelief, but from a lifetime of struggle finally transforming into something beautiful. Backstage, the host rushes to embrace them. "You just made the whole world cry," he says, grinning. Ramon, still holding Liam close, replies softly, "Greater than, we didn't come here to win, we came to share love. If our music touched hearts, that's already enough." The golden confetti sticks to their tears, a perfect mix of sweat, joy, and destiny. Weeks after the golden buzzer moment, the world can't stop talking about Ramon and Liam from Cebu. Their performance floods social media, millions of views, millions of hearts touched. People from around the world write messages saying their song helped them forgive, reconnect, and believe in love again. News anchors call it the performance that reminded the world what kindness sounds like. In Cebu, the same streets that once echoed with their small guitar now buzz with pride. Local children sing their songs. Neighbors who used to pass by silently now stop to hug Raymond's elderly mother. Donations pour in from strangers who want to help them rebuild their lives. One message from a viewer reads, "Greater than, you showed us that love is louder than poverty. Thank you for sharing your light." Months later, the father and son return home. Instead of performing for coins, they organize a free concert in the same marketplace where it all began. There's no stage, no spotlight, just their old guitar, a microphone, and a crowd full of smiling faces. As they sing, the people of Cebu join in, street vendors, tricycle drivers, children, and tourists all swaying to the rhythm. It's no longer about fame, it's about gratitude. Liam finishes the song and whispers to his dad, "Greater than, Papa, we made it back home." Ramon smiles, his eyes glistening under the streetlights. He looks around, then up at the stars. Greater than, dreams are born in small places, Anik, but love makes them shine everywhere. The camera pans out slowly, showing the glowing streets of Cebu, now filled with music, laughter, and light, proof that kindness, when shared, can travel farther than any dream ever imagined.